Spotlights blinded me, my heart pounded so loudly I thought the crowd could hear it, and my mind went blank mid-sentence. I stared at 50 pairs of expectant eyes, every word I'd rehearsed dissolving into thin air. My cheeks burned with embarrassment, and every cell in my body screamed at me to run off the stage and never come back. That night, I replayed my failure on loop, convinced I'd never be brave enough to try again. But something about the sting of that moment wouldn't let me quit. The next week, I dragged myself to another open mic, hands shaking, knees weak, but determined to face my fear head-on. Each time I stood before an audience, the terror lessened, replaced by a stubborn spark that whispered, "You can do this." I fumbled, I stuttered, but I refused to let that first humiliation define me. Slowly, the silence after my speeches turned into polite applause, then cheers. People started coming up to me, sharing how my words moved them, how my vulnerability gave them courage to face their own fears. The very stage that once felt like a battlefield transformed into a place of connection, where my voice, once lost, could actually make a difference. What I learned is that fear's grip loosens every time you face it, and failure is just the first draft of your success story. The applause I craved didn't happen because I was flawless, but because I showed up, flaws and all, again and again. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is stand back up where you once fell, and that's when the world starts to listen.